You're listening to the Reluctant Adult Podcast. If you like what you're hearing, follow us on social media and leave us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts. This is the way.
I don't wanna grow up. I'm a Toyz R Us kid. There's a million.
This week from the internet, Mezco's pricey 112 Ninja Turtles are a shining example of why NECA is still king of Turtle Mountain. Plus, My Little Phony? Is this potential Hasbro haul unheard of? Or will every pony be disappointed with how this tale ends? And for that price, Hasbro could at least give you head that looks like Andrew Garfield for their new Amazing Spider-Man Marvel Legends. It's the Reluctant Adult Podcast.
Don't you be a dummy! Buckle your safety belt!
Think, Billy. It's morphin' time!
Oh, welcome to another episode of the Reluctant Adult Podcast. My name is Paul, and I am joined, as always, by the man who always stays golden, Pony Boy, Bill.
Hi everyone. I guess that's right. I don't get that one, but yeah.
It's from The Outsiders, the book. Stay
Okay.
golden, Pony Boy. It's very famous in the literary circles I travel. I'm in our book clubs.
Okay.
Book of
In the books.
the
books
decade.
you read.
I'm in a book of the decade club. Once every 10
that
years
like-
we read a book.
Was that like an AP English book that I wasn't
was.
privy to?
It was.
Yeah.
Yes, that's 100% right. But
Yeah.
it's a phrase that I've heard in stuff. So it always stuck with me. But yeah.
I didn't find myself in AP English in high school. I had to fight to get to it, like a grade afterwards. So that was
you
always
went back.
something.
You went back a grade to take AP English.
I believe I did. Yeah. Let's go with that.
And we all ended up in the same place, so
We
it
did.
doesn't matter. All of us in this room right now. Other people, they did better or worse, depending on who. I mean,
Depended.
depending on
I'm
who
middle
you
of the
ask.
road.
Depending on
Middle of the road
not
is
showing
you know,
off, not falling behind. We
No.
are the everyman. That is why people listen, because we represent
Yes.
the everyman. We are not some sort of fancy scientist, data miners, coders. We don't know any of that shit. We just know toys. We know how to talk about toys. Yeah.
Yes.
That's most important. I feel that's most important.
It is.
I mentioned Pony Boy because I wanted to talk about your Goodwill find right off the top. This is very interesting to me. We actually have video live from the scene. Here's some video of your find. Now tell me what we're
Yes.
looking at here.
So I walked into Goodwill tonight with my wife, and they have the Goodwill Finds section in this Goodwill where they actually do the research, which I'm pretty sure at this Goodwill they do the research on everything, and everything's overpriced.
Wow.
But this particular wall has everything that they do their due diligence on and research. So I walked into 6, I'm assuming they're G1 collector's cases of My Little Pony.
Yeah.
And on
Direct
top
from
of
the
that, they
Hasbro
had
archive.
Oh yeah, no, there you are. That's right there.
This is where they came. Someone smuggled them out, and they took them across state lines, so Chris Cox couldn't find them. I
Yeah.
said, destroy all the My Little Ponies.
So we had 6 of these. I think they stored 5 ponies in all. There was a bag of accessories. There were 2 other collector's cases, one very large and one for the My Little Pony babies, or the baby ponies or whatever it was. I'm not too sure.
So a baby horse is a pony.
Correct.
So what is a
Yes.
baby pony?
I have a separate video holding
What
it.
is it? A no? What
A
is a baby
foal?
pony? A foal. That's what it is. Baby pony. Aw, look at them. They're so cute.
Yeah.
What are baby ponies called? A foal. There we go. A male foal is a colt. A female foal is a filly with an F.
Ooh,
is that where
I like
the
them
Philadelphia
fillies.
teams come from? The Phillies? So you
cute
found
little ladies.
gold, Jerry. You bought all
Yeah.
these and put them right on eBay?
I didn't buy a single one because I was with my
No.
physical self-conscience that would tell me no. So I can either drive up tomorrow morning before work and buy
you
every one of them
absolutely need to.
and spend half of $1,000 to procure these because each one of those collector's cases was marked at $80.
So I'm counting here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is there 6? There looks like there's like a something. There's like a chamber
No,
that
it
has
was just-
something in it, like a half horse.
I think
or
it was
something.
just 6. I don't know. So
Okay,
those
6.
each
Well,
were
that's pretty
80.
good. So that's a
Those
little
each
over
were 80.
$10 a piece. That's pretty good, I think.
Stop it.
Did these originally come in boxes? They weren't loose like this. They had boxes.
They had boxes, yes.
I think.
And then
yeah,
I think
came
they
in
moved
boxes.
to
So these
blister
are not,
cards, but boxes.
They were
These aren't mint
original,
and package. Yeah.
But they have like a
But this-
tag around their neck. That has to be really hard to
Right.
find.
Yeah.
You gotta
So
buy at least
this was-
one. You gotta buy at least one. One.
These
piece.
were 80. These were priced at $80 a piece.
I mean, for 6 horses plus the barn, the carrying
I
case,
know.
I think that is. I mean, I know it's Goodwill, but let's take that out of the equation for a second. You see these on the street. You see these at a collectible shop. I think that is a very fair deal, especially if you just want to flip them.
I told my wife that if she would allow me to, I would flip these so fast. And she said, no, you haven't flipped anything that you buy that you say you flipped. So you cannot
just
buy the ponies.
You always forget. You forget that step, the flip step. You buy it, but then you hoard it. Yeah. Eventually,
But this
it's
was
all gonna be
someone's
worth so
whole
much.
collection, and that's
I
what
know.
bothers
Do
me.
you think
I think
they
that's what
died?
bothers me the most.
Do you think they died?
If they died,
they
they died young. How old do you think this person was? This person was our age, if not maybe 5 years older.
But why get rid of them now?
Who
That's
got
the
rid
question.
of them?
Why
That's
to
the real
Goodwill?
question. Who got
It's
rid
not
of
like they
these
sold
for
them.
free? Oh, it's so
Yeah,
sad.
they donated them. Well, they donated
Yes.
them, but it's not Goodwill. Again, Goodwill, not a charity.
Not
They
a
are
charity
for
at all.
profit. They will be
Yes.
making money off of these My Little Pony. Yeah, you need to honestly, if you want me to PayPal you the money, get them for me, and I will flip them because someone on this show needs to own these and have them because that's too good of a deal. I think I googled it really quick. I eBayed it really quick, and there were some selling for like at least $100. So.
But I didn't see that was the thing about these. They're in that Goodwill Finds section, and
yeah,
you feel like you're under the radar opening them to look at them. Like, why weren't they taped up by this person? Not the person that donated them, but the person that, the people that are.
well, you
got to
be able to see what's inside them. They know
You do, yeah.
they know
You
people are
can't go
gonna
sight
open them.
unseen.
Yeah, no one's gonna buy like it could be like bags of cereal, like when people return stuff to Amazon. Who knows?
This is
what's
a
in
tricky.
there?
It's just a tricky thing for me because it's like
Those tags, though.
What do I
Those
do?
tags to
I
me are
know.
like that's
What-
I mean.
What
go
do
right-
I do?
If you want to stop this show right now and go, what time do they close? They're probably closed.
They closed at 6, and I was up there
Yeah,
at
go
10
get-
minutes past 5.
What time do they open on Sunday? Go get
8
in line
o'clock.
right now. Yeah, go get them. Go get them. Hide them
think
from
so?
your wife. I won't tell. Shh. I won't post this clip until you've already flipped them. She won't know. She doesn't listen to the podcast, the whole podcast.
You think I have a night's worth of research? I honestly, I just
Did you
don't
take
know.
any better pictures, or it's just this video?
It's
'Cause I
just
can't-
the video.
You could probably pull up like a guide to them
Yeah.
and see, because there's like yellow with pink hair, and then
Right.
there's like a couple rainbow-haired ones of different, like the body is different colors. Like it's
Oh.
the fucking Wizard of Oz. All the horses are different colors. Shit. Yeah, I would go back and get those, but
Okay.
all right.
Where
This-
were you?
your
Where
Goodwill's
were you at
amazing.
5:30? Where were you at 5:30
Listen.
when I needed you?
Oh, because You know, it's funny. I usually am like constantly checking the phone, but like all your messages came in like in a cluster like later. It was weird.
Because you know what the annoying thing is? I have no service at this Goodwill, so there's no way to do any
fault.
checking.
It was not my fault.
No, I had to leave. We left, and I said no one's going to buy these for $80. And I'm hoping, hey, maybe tomorrow's a pink day and they'll be half price.
Oh my god, that would be amazing.
Because I also picked up Jorg Sakul here as well.
Sakul
from Celebration 2, and he was marked $20. Yeah, not Droopy Sakul. And I would have left him for $20.
It's a lot.
But
it's a lot.
It is. And actually, I'm looking at a mint and card one. I have this one already, but this one was taped by one of the employees. It's open.
Open.
So
it is open. Okay.
It is open.
Unbox it right now.
It was a yellow day, so he was only $5. So
my Goodwill, I don't know if Toyz even have a color, but I've never been there where Toyz were discounted. Like, it's just not something that happens unless it's like a day. It's like the 8th day of the week that they don't tell us about. Like, we never know when it's going to be there. I have not been going to Goodwill recently. I don't even know why. I think I had a stretch where there was nothing, and I got kind of sick of going.
Well, I told you why I don't go to this Goodwill.
You definitely go. Well, yeah, they jack up the prices and everything. It's not
jack
a true
up
Goodwill experience.
The woman that manages the store. Yeah, the woman that manages the store specifically marks stuff up.
Yeah. I mean, if she gets away with it, it's a business. Like,
that's the thing. It's for profit. If she's making the place money and people are still buying, then yeah, absolutely.
Sure. It's their fault. It's our fault.
It is their fault. Yeah. So, you know what I'll do? My mother always will steer me in the right direction. I'll give her a call after the show because she'll be up, and I'll be like, Mom, I have a confession.
She's going to side with me.
I'm a brony.
Listen,
I can walk. You know what? I need to sell it.
Yeah.
I need to sell it like someone selling like an investment opportunity.
Right. Would you turn down? Let's say someone came to you in 1980 with Microsoft stock or whatever year that makes sense. Would you turn that down? Do you know the searches for My Little Pony must be going through the roof right now because of all the turmoil at Hasbro,
right?
That we started. That basically was our fault. Still no confirmation one way or the other. Someone else was like, it's not true. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, well, show me the proof. Show me the receipts. Show me the physical toys you have. If someone bought them or if they're donating them, show me. It should not be that difficult. All right, very good. Well, tune in for an update next week. Hopefully it is Bill can show his sold eBay listings and we'll all be happy. I want a 10% finders or like encouragement fee.
Encouragement fee.
I encourage you to do this. You need to give me 10% at least. All right, let's see. I'm saying this is the top story of the week. Last week, we were talking about Mezco and how they are probably the most underrated toy company of the last decade. They came out this week, and I don't know how to feel about this. We're talking about their 112 movie Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 4-pack, $350. What do you think about this?
I mean, I can skip them. I think you're impressed with the fact that the eyes move.
I'm always impressed by that.
I don't know if I think there's a little bit about them I just don't care for. That one really bothers me.
I don't like the pose one bit here.
You know that scene in The Shining where Shelley Duvall is running through? Yes, that's what it reminds me of. I'm just looking at it and I'm like, we're not supposed to be seeing this.
They got caught.
Yeah. And it's just the uninterrupted eye contact. It's just like, here it is.
This never happened in the movie where they turned and broke the fourth wall. And
right to the camera.
Truly a disturbing universe. Yeah, I don't like this. I need to talk to their figure photographer. All right. So we knew these were coming. They were showing off at one of the conventions this past summer. And from the very start, I was saying, why? Why MCA do we need these? Because NECA has made the perfect movie Turtles. They've been out what, 5-6 years at this point, a long
Years
time.
at
They
this
keep
point.
re-releasing them. Done every movie at this point, 1, 2, 3. What could Mezco do to make their figures different and be worth almost $100? I mean, after shipping and tariffs and all that jazz, it probably comes out to about $100 per turtle. What could they do to make them worth it? And I'm not sure that they answered that with these photos, because
I don't think so.
Let's look at the breakdown. Here's the breakdown of what you get for every turtle. You get 3 portraits. Great. Do you think that any of these portraits look more like the movie? This is Leo here. Do you think any of these look more like Leo than the NECA Leo?
I don't think so. And I mean, all of these,
I don't think so either.
all of these promo shots, they're filmed in the light. That's a very dark movie. So it's like one of those situations where you need to see them with some subdued lighting. I think Raph there kind of got that angry face. I think that works well.
It's
But
fine.
again,
better?
Are they all the same
I don't
body?
think it's better. Yeah, I think they're all the same body. And if they're not, I don't know what could be much different. They have the same number of cuts in there. What's the front of a turtle called? Like the opposite of the shell? There's a word for it, right?
There is. I don't know what it is.
Oh, you don't know? I thought Mr.
No,
Expert
not
was
off the
saving the
top of my
turtles.
head. I know, right?
Here's the Donnie head, where in theory you should be able to see the actor's eyes inside, but I don't think they did.
His mouth.
Maybe they wanted to, and they were told no. And then
Sure.
gritted teeth. That's not really.
They all have that gritted teeth.
Yeah,
He's
Mikey,
just
all his heads are
smiling.
sort of happy. This one's like a weird in between where his tongue is almost sticking out. I don't know.
Yeah, but I mean,
I don't like this at all. This one looks.
They're
His
tough
eyes are too
because-
dark. I can't even see his eyes. It's just like
These
shadow. It's weird.
these expressions that they have them in, they're just like mid talk. So they're like looking.
That's weird.
They're looking weird. It's kind of like when you browse through a thumbnail on Facebook and the person's just like this. And you're like, I'm gonna click on that
frame.
Yeah,
That's
I'm gonna
really
click
funny.
on that.
That's what they use.
What's going on?
They use the in between frame for all of their sculpting. That was a choice.
Ooh, there's the face. I gave you a good face for the thumbnail this week.
For
right
the
there.
thumbnail. All right, let me do
it's scary.
1709. They come with 1,000,000 hands, but again, that's not anything that. Look, he can do like rock paper scissors with these hands. It's like I don't even know why. I guess to hold some of the like weapons in a unique way, he needs all these hands. But I don't.
He
I
needs
don't care about
the
extra hands.
mid frame hands. It's the hand that does that.
He needs the mid frame hands. Yeah, I don't like it.
Yeah.
I don't like it one bit. I also do not like the stand because they went with just a flat circle with a printed cover of the poster where they're peeking out of the manhole cover. I don't think that is like a classy presentation to have that below them. I think if anything, it should have been just black, or you could have given it some texture, made it like a manhole or something. But I don't like that it's just a picture of the poster. So, not a fan. I'm sure these will sell out immediately.
These will sell out.
People love them.
I think there was always plenty of naysayers with those first 2 sets. And they did all sell out eventually, if not really fast,
And I think if those did not do as well as they did, we wouldn't see these, because I think at this point Mezco is like, we can make anything turtles, people are gonna buy it. Somebody, I think it was like Mad Hatter's podcast or the video, they were breaking down this particular image and pointing out all the things that they think are AI or at least photoshopped. They were looking at Leonardo's right arm up here and being like, that doesn't make sense. Like that looks weird. Like that's probably not really there or something.
Yeah.
But we know that Mezco does a lot of Photoshop in their promotional images. And so far, the final product has been good enough that it hasn't been an issue. But I think if we do get to the point where something comes out and it's totally different from the promo shots, then it would be like, okay, well, maybe you need to stop doing so much Photoshop, because it's like it's misleading at a point.
Of course.
You have to have a little bit of truth in advertising.
I think we've even seen that on Hasbro's end too, where they're showing off figures without the pinholes, and they're just updated versions of the figures that had the pinholes, and then people get the physical copy of it, and the pinholes are existing. They're there.
I feel like that's a graphic design designer going rogue and being like, well, I'm here, let me just take that out. I don't feel like anybody up the line is like, remove the pinholes, mislead the customer, they must think that these are newly tooled. No, it's just like the guy wants to put it on his reel or his portfolio and be like, look what I did, I tricked some collectors. But yeah, these are not for me. I do like the eyes. This is where Spirit of Splinter should be. Now, if it came with Spirit of Splinter, no, I don't even care. Yeah. I would like to see them do a flocked Splinter. I think if they could manage that, if they could get real weird with this line, let's see them what they could do with April. What can they do with April? She was showing up at Ross. The eyes are so dark. They need to throw some light on them. Like, you can barely see. They had to do a little insert of the eye, like in the graphic, to show you that it moves. It's like, look, it's different. It's like, I can't see
these
that.
Look like, I mean, these do look like toy versions of the 1990 movie. They don't necessarily look like the live action counterpart, in my opinion. I think there's a little bit lost in translation.
Do you think the NECA ones look more real than they look like toys?
Honestly, I think the turtles have like a little bit of a sheen to them. They're not like a dull coat. That, again, right there, that bothers me so much.
Yeah. I don't like this
and
picture.
Oh my God. Once we started rolling on this show, I was like, wait, that's why it makes me uneasy. It's because of that Overlook Hotel scene. It's
very shining.
With the dog man.
Very
the dog
shining,
costume
yes.
man.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So not a fan, but they will sell out because they probably already did. They went on sale. Let me check real quick and see. Talk about something while I look.
All right. Well, we'll speak of turtles real quick because I walked into Target today. I sent you lots of videos because I had fun tonight. And I walked into a full set of the knockoff turtles from the upcoming Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem. What is it? The Chrome Alone 2 short that's coming out.
2, Lost in Jersey.
So we have
Is that still happening?
Yes, it is.
Did that get canceled?
So we have it's
Paramount
coming out.
Still? Did they get bought by
Paramount's
Netflix?
still a thing.
I'm confused
Netflix
on what's happening.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
It's a mess. It's a mess. Mm-hmm. So this is the Tubular Tortoise Karate Warriors, and these came up for pre-order about a month and a half, 2 months ago on the Target website. You get civilian shopping Ninja Turtle, so this is Raphael here, and then you have his knockoff counterpart. So I think the premise is at least they're going shopping for Christmas. They are going downtown in New York, and they're out in the open as public figures at this point. But there's knockoffs of the characters.
Yeah,
and we have the famously named Ralph, not Raph, but Ralph. Go banana. And then we have Mikey with Mark, which is fantastic.
Mark? That one's funny to me.
Mark is funny. Mark is funny, but my favorite one, so there's Donatello and Danny. Mm-hmm. Danny cracks me
also
up.
Good.
And then Leonardo, his
also a Shining reference.
Knockoff is embracing the Nardo reference, so he is.
Sure, yeah. Nardo.
So these are great, and I like these a lot, but I like them as companion pieces. And you know what I like them as companion pieces for?
What?
My Sun Gold Spook Chasers.
Hey, look at that.
I thought it was a fun pairing. I've been thinking about putting these two together.
You need to do a shadow box and get the RGB, the real Ghostbusters, and put them right next to their counterparts, and then put that up on your wall. That's like your crowning achievement.
The crowning achievement.
Are you gonna open those guys? Or you're gonna keep them in the box?
I'll keep them in the box. I can't open
them. They look good in the box. There's no.
I'm not gonna.
Well, they're gonna release.
I enjoy them from afar.
Right. They're releasing them separately too. So if you wanted to, you could probably in the future they'll probably be like on sale or clearance or something. So.
Oh sure.
Keep those special ones. Get them signed. Get them signed by the children. That play.
But 20,
I wonder who the voice actors are. Do you think they have
great.
Voice actors for the knockoff turtles, and it's like someone from the actual turtle universe or something?
That would be good.
That would be nice. Well, we might still get that next movie. They've already slotted the next live action Turtles, which is, I mean, in theory you could have both universes, but I don't think financially they will even try that.
No.
But
they can't even figure this stuff out with the Batman universe. It's just not happening fast enough.
Well, now we've got an issue.
Elseworlds.
You might have heard.
Yeah, we've got a huge issue.
You might have heard on the news that Netflix has purchased Warner Brothers, which seems like a thing that should not be allowed to happen. So we'll keep an eye on that. But in theory, if all goes as planned from their end, Netflix now owns everything. Think about it. What does WB have? Looney Tunes? Fucking Harry Potter? Jesus Christ, is that going to cause an issue for Universal? Universal is Comcast, NBC. Yeah, the competition. You think Netflix is going to allow their property to be at the theme parks? It's like how Universal also has Marvel, and it's just like they have to keep it in that time frame. Like they can't update any of the costumes, like all these rules. So Universal, all of a sudden, all their IPs are like being slowly taken away. But that's what you did. That's what happens when you have monopolies like this. You can't have monopolies. There used to be rules against this kind of thing.
Yeah, I feel like these companies, I can't keep track of who owns what, and then it winds up feeling like the Blair Monster at the end of the movie The Thing, where it's just this amalgamation of all the things that it's absorbed.
Spoiler.
Like, what the hell?
I thought you were going to say the Blair Witch. I was like, what? I don't even remember. Did they show? They didn't show the witch at the end of that first one, did they? It was just like cuts to black. Like, whoa, what happened?
I think there was like a brief thing of the witch. I've never seen it.
It's like somebody in a corner, but it was not like a monster. I think they create a monster for the second one. Oh, that's right. You've never seen it. I don't know that I've seen it either. I've just seen like the promotional video.
The Blair Witch 2. I know there was a Movie Maniacs figure of the Blair Witch 2.
Oh,
witch. Yeah.
Movie Maniacs. One of the dumbest things that Todd is trying to do. Do you like it? You're a fan, or do you just think there's dumber stuff that he's done?
Which Movie Maniacs? The newest iteration or the original?
Yeah, the newest iteration.
Oh, yeah, forget that.
Not the original one was good because it was a time before NECA was like making everything. That was really
and it was like this fantastic stuff. Like, oh my goodness, this stuff is great. We could do a whole episode or series on how fun that set was.
Maybe we'll save that for the Patreon. Oh, let's talk about that.
Oh, the Patreon.
So I have decided that we have reached a point in the show where I think we warrant creating a little community for ourselves. So I've created the Patreon. I have I've had it, I have the name. So no one else can make a Patreon for the Reluctant Adult Podcast. Yeah. Before I launch it, before I put it out into the world, I want to know what you want from us that would make it worthwhile. Like, you can see the show right now. You can listen to the show. What can we give you that you want that we don't currently make that, we would be willing to put effort into creating for you? Specifically what you want. Let us know. Post on wherever you see this, leave a comment, or you can email us directly at the Reluctant Adult Podcast. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna launch it. You can do a free tier. At the very least, I'm gonna do a free tier to start like creating that community, and then like if we start making stuff and I feel like there's value there, we'll add some like paid tiers, or like we'll probably do 3 tiers. So like $1, if you just want to support the show in a financial way, great, and then like probably $5, and then maybe like a crazy high tier. And that's what I have to sort of figure out, like what is worthwhile. Like, go on a toy hunt with us. Like, we'll pull up Zoom and you can go, and it's like, I want to let me know your ideas, because we could probably figure out how to do it. But
a lot of people are like, give me this, you get the Snapchat, and then, or however they do it, and that's,
you want our personal cell phone numbers, we can make that happen. I think it's worth it. And I also want to do giveaways, because I have a lot of stuff, like, the last couple of weeks I was talking about stuff I bought extra of because it was then on sale, and it's like I don't want to just return stuff because it's just annoying, so I'd rather just give it away. So I'll do I think we could do like monthly giveaways for one of the tiers, so then it's like people are,
they're supporting us financially, so that kind of like helps pay for the thing that we're going to give away. So I feel like that makes sense. So again,
And
let me know.
I
what
need
you want.
more incentive to be more involved as well, because Paul does the lion's share of this show, and I just show up and chit chat.
Bill is an untapped market. There is so much that Bill has to offer that we're just not taking advantage of right now. Like we posted, you sent me a bunch of videos today. Like this could be a regular thing where you're out there like accosting mannequins. Like,
I thought that was the thing.
The thigh rub.
I thought you said you were going out. I thought you said you were going out, and you took some oddball stuff about the comments I made last week about the shirt and the hat.
No, we had some miscommunication. So what I did is we're still gonna do it. We're doing a segment where last week we both talked about how we don't really compliment other people in public. Like that's just not something. And you took it a step further, and you're like, that's kind of a girl thing to do that. And people are like, hold up, and we got some very nice comments where people are like, no, we need to hype each other up, like
hype each other up. Just tell your friend you love them. It's like never.
Just tell your friend.
Never. Yeah. You're good at producing podcasts, Paul. You're a good friend.
Thank you so much. You're a good friend. Likewise. Where was I? Oh yeah. So what I wanted to do is give Bill an opportunity to practice hyping up people, but without having to go and this is like a virtual, like if you're learning to drive, you can do like virtual reality driving to learn. This is your virtual reality. So what I did is I went out and I caught some footage of mannequins around Target, and I thought that here live you could practice complimenting them. And then we could build up. But you took it a step further. You went to Target and you had your wife presumably film you molesting the mannequins. I think this shows that you need a little guidance in how because you can't just jump from not saying anything to like rubbing on people. Like see, that's where, we have to be careful about, what we do. We don't know how to, there's another one too, right? Where it should be in here. You sent me a bunch. I feel like I put them in here.
I sent you 3. I had to teach my wife how to use her camera and record somebody doing one of these. Yeah.
Okay, so here's you.
That's the most. That's the best one. Hey, that one.
So what are you saying?
That was great.
Let me see if there's audio.
I said I like your shirt.
Oh, there you go. Okay. Yeah. So let's do a little breakdown. So Bill, he walks up, likes your shirt. So immediately, you don't even wait for their response, though. You're out the door. I think you need to hold
the door.
And let them.
Okay. Yeah.
Let them respond. Let it wash over them. Give them a chance to understand what just happened, and then say thank you.
Well, maybe that's how I feel when someone approaches me about my hat, because the interaction.
You just
is
want
so
them to
quick.
be gone. Oh, here's the famous
they're
hat,
gone
too, that we
faster
talked
than
about
I can
last week.
respond. Yes.
Oh, when they compliment your hat, they leave.
Yeah, they're right out the way. It's in
the
passing.
Prequels.
That was the special needs kid at Savers that was talking about the prequels.
I didn't know that part of the story. I probably would not have said what I said had I known that part of the story. But okay, moving on. All right, here's another one. Let's see. Oh, this is the. You gave him a little. Oh, and there it is. There's the thigh. So you gave him a little dap, and then you gave him a thigh rub because he's in a sprinting pose. I love that you don't break eye contact as you rub his thigh. I think that's just. Oh, you look down first. You do look down to make sure that is actually his thigh and not something else. Okay.
There's another one.
Here's the
there?
final
There we go.
one. Yeah, here we go. So you're coming in. Here you go. Oh, you gave him a little tug on the tee. Oh, and the arm. Wow. Yeah. I feel like Mystery. Did you ever watch that show where Mystery would give these guys dating tips, like how to be? Well, you gotta neg them. You gotta neg your target. You would call them targets because they're not women.
What was that? The pickup artist?
I think this went great.
Was that what that was?
The pickup artist. That's right. The pickup artist. Yes. Yeah. So we need a version of that show, but it's just for like how to be a human. You're not trying to date anyone. You're just trying to like exist in a society.
Yeah.
So what you did wrong here, if I had my little illustrator, I would draw a circle around. avoid touching strangers, I think, is our first step. Avoid, if you can. I know it's not always possible, but if you can avoid touching strangers, yeah, give him a little. You just like you unwrinkled his shirt a little bit. Yeah. All right, so I don't think we even need to carry on with my footage, because I do want to show that. See, I have some footage of mannequins, and then it progresses to the point where, it's the Lego people. What would you say to them? I really like how square your feet are.
Yes, I really
you
like.
Have a very nice
walkiness.
Yellow skin tone. You've been up here so long, you don't look like a day over. You're not dusty. I thought you'd be. And there's Mario. But see, I'm touching Mario. I just had to get a little touch. Because I always think he's like a pole dancer. I don't, it's such a weird in his shoe. He's got a nice shoe. So there you go. That was a very successful segment. I enjoyed that quite a bit.
Though, I'm pretty bad about nails, though, too. That one's weird.
What's up? Nails?
Like a manicured hand. Like someone will show their nails, and I'll go oh, they look nice.
No, that one I'm not okay.
I have no physical boundaries.
Nobody can convince me that was okay. You should work on that. You should have some. All right, so much more to get to, but we're gonna take a quick break, and we'll be right back.
Because I said, so what happened today was I said it to one of my associates was like, hey, I'm gonna go on break, and I was like,
Hey, freak, you're going nowhere. I got you for 3 minutes. 3 minutes of playtime.
Nice. What does he say? Nice outfit. Did your boyfriend make it for you? I love somebody updated the dialogue and they made it how outrageous that would sound today to put that in a movie. Like we would not be rooting for Spider-Man. Homophobic comments.
Spider-Man. That's not nice. Be nice.
Spider-Man, you need to go to superhero and sensitivity training. I don't know.
That's like the episode when Homer gets the best friend, but it's just John Waters. And he's gay, and he goes to the gay steel mill, and he goes, "You're all sick." It's like, Homer. Jeez. Be nice.
Do they still air that episode? I mean, it ends okay, but it's a little shaky there for a while. It had a couple moments there you're not sure. So last week I was really excited that the McFarlane Batman Returns was in stock on Walmart. Yeah, it was on Walmart, although it shipped directly from McFarlane, which is just a new thing Walmart is doing. They're like the middleman. They're like, we'll take the orders, but we're not touching any of the product. Like NECA and McFarlane, you deal with that. But they did show up very nicely packed. What's that?
There it is. I said they're too above the hobby.
They're above it. They'll take our money, but they don't want to touch the merchandise. I wonder if we could return it to Walmart. I guess they do sell it in theory. Yeah. That's probably why those turtles ended up on clearance, because there was no shelf spot for them. Somebody returned a set. So this is all to say, my Batmans came in. I got two. One was very pristine, the box, but one had a little dinged up corner, and I did want to open them, so I took that as a sign that I should open it. It's a good sign. Here, I'm gonna make sure I get a nice. There we go. Look at that. That's pretty nice. So I already opened them, and I just put them back in the box so I could show you. I was having fun taking pictures of them last night, and I posted a couple of them, and people, I don't know if they just want to hate the figure or something, but they found something to complain about, and they said that his neck looked really long, which I don't think it's that. I mean, maybe, but it's not a problem. It's not a problem for me. I really like this figure. So, first of all, wired cape. Cape is a nice material. It's not thin. It's got a little reflection to it. Very fun. Could it be bigger? Yeah, probably, but it's fine for what it is. I think it would probably be pretty easy to take it off too, and you could get a third-party one if you really wanted to. The head is the big deal here. So the neck on the first one, they tried to give him neck articulation. And then for this one, they're like, well, he couldn't turn his neck in the movie. He had to turn his whole body. So let's not even bother trying to give him neck articulation. And actually, I wish I didn't do this, and I don't want to ruin this figure for you by seeing this, but this is what happens if you take off his head. It comes off. It looks like one of those candy toppers. Remember you had that?
Oh, yeah.
Like there's just sugar inside him.
I ate.
And he just has like
36-year-old
no ball
candy
joints
out of it. Yeah.
And it's like maybe it's kind of hollow. I think you can kind of see where it starts to have like some depth to it. But so you can just pop this on whatever you want and put it on a pencil.
Ooh.
Here's your Batman. But pops right back on. But it, you can see it has no ball joint. Like it just turns left or right, which is, that is movie accurate. So I think it's great. No stuck joints. Get some nice poses. I like the way that McFarlane does the rubber cod piece so that it hides the leg joint. But I don't know why they insist on not giving them a hip swivel. Like every other modern action figure, you should be able to twist the hip right here. And it's being hidden too, so it makes no sense that they decided to skip that. So that's a little limiting, not anything crazy, but it's just like you expect it to be there and it's not. So
yeah,
I love this figure. These were priced real high at like $35, which is crazy because it does not come with like anything, not even like a Build-A-Figure, and the other ones came with a Build-A-Figure. They were 40% off if you could find them at Target this week, but mine did not have them. I don't know if anyone, they were not on the website ever. So, but you definitely need this figure because prove me wrong, Mattel, but I just don't see Mattel ever putting out a Batman figure that is going to be this accurate. I really like this figure.
Yeah.
So there you go. McFarlane on the way out, but they got some nice product.
Good parting gifts. There we go.
Yeah, a nice send off to the franchise. Because we've had Keaton Batmans before. I think the first one was NECA because they did the big one, like the 18-inch, and then somehow they did like the video game colors for the 6-inch. And I didn't even bite on that because that was so ridiculous. But somehow they were able to do the normal colors, but I think they packed it with a DVD or a Blu-ray. That was their workaround. And that figure was fine. It's just like NECA bodies are kind of like, if you know a NECA body, you know what I'm talking about. It's like very unique to them, or at least back then. So this is like more of a modern feel to it. So I'm a fan of that. And obviously the wired cape is a huge plus. While we're showing stuff, another NECA product, Roscon. Let me pull up my pictures from Roscon. It's not over. I don't know when they'll stop getting new stuff before the holiday, but they're not done yet.
Yeah.
Oops, I went too far.
It seems every day is a new surprise.
You gotta check
like
every day. Yeah.
The 12 days of Roscon.
More than that. So I pulled up. They do this thing where they put all the good stuff by the register. Like as you're checking out, there's this island between you and the cash registers. And they had a bunch of NECA stuff. They had the Mummy Michelangelo and the Hunchback Leo, and here's Earl from Dinosaurs. And then they had the Gremlins 1 Gremlin, which is a great figure.
It is.
So here's Earl. So this figure is kind of controversial because we were talking about Dinosaurs when that line first debuted, and I was saying how that they were too small and that I was really disappointed. I don't think it's too small. Like, I understand why it can't be any bigger, but because they are scaled to each other, the baby figure was just so tiny.
Right.
I
remember when you first saw them. You just couldn't, because it was all accessories. And I think you also, what prevented you from getting it in the first place was that the prototype character, the eyes were different.
Yeah, I wish they tried a little something different with the eyes, like maybe made them shinier or did a different type of plastic rather than just painting like the same. Because they aren't alive as much as I'd like them to be alive. Like this would have been a great make them roll around. But he comes with two heads. It's a very nice figure. The weirdest thing about this Earl Sinclair figure is that when you move his legs out, he's got this weird like squished middle that like kind of reminds me of the Jabba the Hutt figure when you would take off the top of Jabba the Hutt. You know what I'm talking about? Maybe it's like the episode 1 Jabba. and he just has like this weird squished part.
Oh sure, the oozing,
just-
the oozing Jabba.
Yeah, like the oozing one. It just is
the
very
slime.
odd.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think it's just like a necessity of the sculpt because he has to have his legs
Again,
up there. I
you're
don't
never
know.
gonna the character on the show never did that, and
Well, sure. I mean, that's fair. No, I
I
know, but
learned
it's just one
something
of those
funny
weird
about
things.
dinosaurs a couple weeks
Oh,
ago.
what'd you learn?
Did you know? So famously, very depressing
Yes, the
series finale.
Oh my god.
So going into the fourth, and then afterwards, you find out that there are 8 additional episodes that were never aired.
Oh, I did not know this. Did they film
You didn't
them?
know that there are more episodes? Okay, so here's the
Oh,
thing.
how?
There are more episodes, and they're on Disney Plus. There are, I think, 8 additional episodes. But the original series finale was always expected to be the series finale.
Okay.
It was going to end no matter what on that note.
Gotcha.
The 4th season came through. They knew that it was the last season, but then they found out that they were getting canceled as well.
Mm-hmm.
So they did everything in their power to get the series finale, which was going to be the series finale at the time, with the extinction event, bumped forward to the point where they were going to get canceled. And then the 8 additional episodes that were going to come in between it were never aired. And it being the 90s, they
Wow.
never brought them back.
Yeah. But they're on there now, you're saying?
They're on Disney Plus. They are the additional 8 episodes are there. Yes.
Are they listed as like unaired? Because I feel like I went through the watch and maybe I didn't feel like there were any.
There
I
was a
didn't
there was a
remember.
DVD set that came out, I would say probably no more than 10 years ago, that did list them as the unaired episodes. So they are known as the unaired episodes. They never showed up on ABC.
Okay. But they don't take place after the finale, so it's not like
No,
the
the
world has been
finale was
destroyed.
always supposed
It's
to
like
be
a
the finale.
wasteland.
Yes.
It's like
Exactly.
what's
Oh
that,
my gosh.
What's that show on Amazon now? The video game show, Far Cry or something. Biodome,
No. Biodome.
Exodus,
Um,
River.
Exodus.
What is it called?
Because
What
of
is
an
it called? Far Cry, Far Side.
No, it's not Far Cry. It's
Fahrenheit.
Fallout. Fallout.
Fallout. Pause for
What's wrong with
editing.
me? Thinking about
It's not like
Love
Fallout where the dinosaurs are moving from pod to pod. No, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, what a great show. I don't know that they could ever do. I don't think anyone. Well, we don't even have TV like that anymore, where it's like
we
you
don't.
put something up and people like have to watch it because it's the only thing on, and you only have 4 channels. It's like
Yes.
shows could not. They're like shows have no chance these days. Like unless
No, you can't.
unless
You
it's-
can't build. You can't build a community around such shows.
No.
They all have to be specific. So my wife's interests, like we talked about this last week, in terms of how we don't have a shared show. I walk away from all her shows now, no matter what they are, because they fall into like one of 3 categories that I'm just not interested in.
Sure. Because you have alternatives. You can go watch. What
I have
you want.
alternatives. Yes.
You aren't forced. You know, it's not like there's one TV and one channel. You can like go on whatever, watch whatever. Yeah, go on Netflix and watch whatever.
We're not
'cause
all.
they own
We're
everything.
not all coming back on Monday and being like, "Did you guys check out TGIF last Friday?" Oh my god.
And we're worse off for it.
Stefan was
worse
so good
off
looking.
for it. I keep telling you to watch Pluribus, but you won't even watch that. We can't even get the 2 of us to
got-
watch the same thing.
You know what? You know what? It's funny that you
got
mentioned
3
Pluribus
episodes left.
because it's a Vince Gilligan operation, famously for Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul,
Sure.
several episodes of the X-Files, which
Oh.
you've seen none of. So it's like you telling me to watch Pluribus. It's laughable.
I saw Breaking Bad. I'm familiar. I know that much.
Did you?
Also, I've seen other shows. Yeah, I watched Breaking Bad. I watched that live.
I didn't know
You know that? Yeah, I watched
No,
that live.
my God.
Oh,
We
shit,
should have been
Hank
talking
knows.
about that.
Hank knows. I also tried to rewatch it, and it was too much. I was like, I can't get back into this.
I've
It was too
rewatched
much.
it
It's
twice.
Too dense. It's too dense. Too
Yeah,
much. I also, we could not watch Better Call Saul because at the time it was like I'm not ready to get back into that world, and now it's too late There's too much else. I still haven't started Stranger Things. But Pluribus is very fun.
I'll get to it.
Makes you think. This week had a cameo. I won't spoil it, but it was John Cena. I won't spoil it, but it was John Cena.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
I did too, and it spoiled it for me, so that's why I'm
Or I
spoiling
didn't
it.
see it because it was John Cena.
I didn't see it. Can't see me. Can't see us. If you watch the show, can't see us, you get it. All right, what else? Very quickly. Not so quickly. I don't know why I did say
Not
that.
so quickly. We're only 1 quarter through this whole thing.
I was going to say, we're taking our time. This is free.
I've
We'll
got
start doing it.
3/4 of an hour with you.
People don't know because that was before we started. You'll have to.
I
I'm gonna
recorded
do a
that,
special
though.
TikTok.
I recorded
No, I know.
that.
I'm just saying that was before we officially started. Maybe I'll just let it. I'm just gonna let it go. I'm just gonna go. My wife sent me a text, and I can't. It's not going away, and I'm afraid to touch it because I don't want to stop the recording. But I'm gonna try. Hey! It was like diffusing a bomb. That was great. All right, here we go. Boss Fight Studio. We talked about them last week or the week before. They're doing Hellboy. People very interested in Hellboy. People were calling me out for not liking that origin style Hellboy because they're like, "Have you even read the comic?" And I was like, "Yes, motherfucker." Hellboy is one of the few comics I actually have read, so I'm familiar with what Hellboy looks like. I still don't think the head looks great, but maybe I'm the weird one. Anyway, Boss Fight does Fraggles. I have the first set. I've not got around to getting the second set yet because one of the figures in the second set is Moki, but Moki from the new Fraggle Rock, like Back to the Rock or whatever on HBO, which I don't love. It's fine. I get it, but I don't love it. I want my classic Fraggles. So they're giving us classic Moki in Series 3. She comes with a nice cloth, whatever Elphaba was wearing when she, her and Fiero got it on in Wicked 2. That's a reference just for my wife. And then the other figure in this set is a Gobo variant, and Gobo comes from, what does he come from? He's a deluxe. Maybe they're all deluxe. I don't know. But he's from an episode, The Cavern of Lost Dreams, where he goes and he's got a silly little hat. But he comes with a bunch of little doozers. But the doozers, they've already done doozers, and the doozers we have are slightly larger and articulated. These new doozers are scaled to the Fraggles, or like closer to. I think
weren't they
even
smaller than the Frag? Like much smaller than the Fraggles?
Yeah, I think they're even. Like if you were gonna do like
even smaller
1-to-1
than
scale,
this?
they would be so small. Like you wouldn't even be able to see them.
Okay.
But these are smaller than the ones we already have, but they're non-articulated because it's like it would cost too much to put them in there. So now we just get some like inconsistent sized doozer. I don't know. I guess it's better than nothing, but it's kind of weird. So I love the Fraggles. I love the Boss Fight figures. I don't even know. Like, I mean, like I'm saying like I don't love this figure, but I don't know what they would do instead. Maybe what are the big guys? The Gorg? Is that what they were called? Maybe do like
I was never into the Fraggles.
Super
This is your
deluxe
territory.
Yeah.
Do you have any of these yet?
Yeah, I have the first series with Red and Gobo and Uncle Traveling Matt. But I don't have the second set. I was mentioning that because they're doing Moki from the like the newer one, so she doesn't look exactly the same. But I do want Boober and Wembley, so I do need to jump on that. I do need to jump on that. But so that's going on with your Fraggles. Hey, this is big news. It's happening. The original
Wild
theatrical version of Star Wars A New Hope, or will even be called that because it wasn't called that originally in theaters.
Oh, good point.
It's coming back to theaters in 2020. 2027. God, we still got a whole year to wait for this.
That's okay.
But I want it now.
I can wait for Star Wars to turn 50.
Yeah, that's fine. I guess that's the sands of time are falling too quickly.
Yes.
This is gonna be fun. But they're like still remastering it in a way, right? It's not gonna be like a super shitty like cut.
Like grainy.
They're doing something to make it look better. They're just like stripping all the
upscale
CGI.
Question.
They're just like stripping all the like special edition shit out of it. Like that Ronto that was bucking around. Dumb Jabba. Dumb CGI
it's
Jabba.
Just,
Put in.
Have you gone
human
and ever
Jabba.
seen an older movie in a theater?
No, never.
So it's a big trend. And a lot of things are turning, like, obviously Star Wars,
Sure.
50 years old. Things are turning 40. Turtles turned, 35
Yeah.
This past year, I saw that. But it just seems like there's a lot. So The Grinch is coming back to theaters this month for the 25th
The Jim
anniversary.
Carrey one?
The Jim Carrey one, yes.
That's dumb. That's real dumb.
And then I love that
cares?
movie. I don't know about it. I love
But
that
you don't
movie.
need to see it in theaters.
That's the
I don't
thing,
know.
yes.
I
Lord of the Rings is turning 25, the
Oh
Fellowship at least. That's going to be with the extended editions in January. But like you said,
Mm-hmm.
is it fun to see these movies in the theater again, knowing that you probably can just watch them at home? Or is it like you want to share the experience again? I don't know.
Well, I will say that there are some movies that I would like. Like, I would have liked to have seen Turtles, because when you go to a theater, you don't have that distraction of the phone, or, you know, like, I
Sure.
gotta do this, I gotta think about what I'm doing, or the kid runs in, you know. So I think it's
Right.
great. So it's like balancing that. I love this to, it's like, do I have time to go to the theater and money and to go see it? It's like, so you got to find, like, the movie's got to be a real heavy hitter, like, to balance those scales in the correct direction.
Right.
But Star Wars, yeah, I think this, and it's especially seeing it as it was originally intended, or, you know,
That's
not, if
true,
you ask
because
George,
you and
not
I-
intended, just originally depicted.
You and I have never seen the original 1977. Or
Because-
at least close to possible in the theaters.
Ooh, well, not in theater. No, definitely not in theaters.
Yeah, not
I was
in
gonna say,
theaters.
do any of those VHS tapes we have the original cut on them prior to the special edition? Like the
Prior
ones
to
with
the
their
special-
faces
I think
on
it. I think it was readily available. That was a special
Okay.
edition. Wait,
I thought
was it?
special edition was gold.
No, those were the ones with the heads. Those were original cuts. Those were
Yeah,
original
yeah,
cuts.
okay. So everybody had those. That was a big to do.
Yes.
Yeah, that's where I got those, like, Darth Vader standees from and all that shit.
Oh, fantastic!
Did you ever get one of those? I feel like those are still up in the attic.
Yeah, I got one.
From
Wait,
me?
Did I get one? Yeah, I think your mom brought it over. Yeah.
Okay, good. Before they get thrown out or something crazy, or like the squirrels get to them.
Oh.
All right. Anything else on Star Wars returning to theaters?
No, it's just an exciting time once again.
Yeah, it's fun. I'd like to see it. I really want Jedi.
Try to see if
That's
my
like-
child. You know what?
gonna make it.
Let's bring up Star Wars real quick, because I'm always trying to push the kids to enjoy something that I like, to share the experience. But then I thought of myself like my son, and I said, what was I really like at 5? Like, was Star Wars like my whole toy identity at 5? And I said, I don't think it was,
No, there's no
because
way.
I moved on to everything else, and then eventually I came back to Star Wars.
Right. With Power of the Force too. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So you liked,
And
you
it
know,
was-
Turtles and Ghostbusters.
I like
and a lot of
Turtles and
stuff. G.I. Joe.
Ghostbusters. And yeah, Swamp Thing, all that. X-Men.
I like
and it's like
I like that you clump Swamp Thing in there. Like, they, what did they have?
Swamp Thing had to
two
get in
sets and a playground
aliens.
or play set.
Yeah. Yes,
Aliens,
yes.
yeah, Aliens. That was great. I loved Aliens.
But right, it's like Star Wars. I identify the most with the toys, but that took a while. Obviously, with Power of the Force,
course.
and at that point, I was a lot more interested and invested. So I'm going to
Yeah.
give my son a pass in terms of
yeah,
liking what he likes.
Let
Let
mean,
him
it's really,
figure it out.
it's not his fault he doesn't like Star Wars. It's
It's
Star
not.
Wars' fault and Hasbro's fault that they haven't been able to crack the code of what kids want. But maybe what kids want in their Star Wars toys are sprues. Maybe
Whoa.
this is what they wanted, taking it back to those old Ninja Turtles that we had growing up, where you had to disassemble, whatever you say that. The weapon, they had little pieces holding them together, like it was molded in one
did.
piece. You know, you think of like
Right,
3D
it was-
printing today, where you have to snap
It
off
was a
little
weapons
things.
rack,
That's how we got
and
it.
I never
It was a weapons
realized that
rack.
it was a weapons rack to hold the weapons. I thought it was like its own independent thing. That's how
I still
naive
say that's BS.
I
No,
was.
I still say that's BS.
Okay.
I think that was just a happy accident.
Sure.
I don't believe that none
that
of us
rack
put
was meant
two
to
and two
stand up.
together at the time. I'm not buying it. That's some Mandela effect shit right there.
Oh, fair
But
enough.
anyways, here we have, are these 5 inches?
These are
think
4.5.
they're-
This is a new scale.
Oh, they're smaller than Vintage Collection. This is a new
No,
scale.
they're taller than Vintage Collection. Vintage collections.
Oh, because those are under
3.75.
3. Okay, so these are larger than that's
Yes.
all I was thinking. They were larger than okay. but
These
they're under
are
5
these are
inches.
larger than the current kid-driven line.
Oh, so this
that you're
is
seeing
not
at
a
all
direct
these-
continuation.
No, not one
Power,
bit.
Power Force or Power the Force or whatever stupid.
Yeah, whatever
name
it
they
was,
gave it.
whatever
Yeah.
it is.
So I think these are cool. First of all, I like the packaging. It's got that big corner graphic version of the character. At least Vader. I don't know. Maybe they're all going to have Vader on there. But this one is Vader and has Vader on there. It's very eye-catching. You have the figure. It's a little, like, superheroed up. I think he's, like, a little thicker than you would probably
But
depict
why?
Vader as.
You and I talked about
Yeah.
this. Why specifically do you feel like he's a bigger Vader?
Well, I think that they're trying to like capitalize on that Marvel trend. Like kids like superheroes,
it's Marvel?
just like
You don't-
they thought back with Power of the Force 2. They gave all those characters they gave them steroids. They pumped them full
They
of
did,
human
and there
growth
we are.
hormones.
And who has children now of age that might be interested in Star Wars? Those 95 babies.
Yeah. Well, that's what
That came into it.
That's what I'm saying. Hasbro
Yeah.
needs to make toys that are technically for children that dads are going to buy because they reminisce about the Star Wars toys they played with. And
They
then
had, yeah.
having the sprue where you have to twist off the accessory pieces, that also is like, holy shit, I had that with my Turtles and probably other lines.
Right. It's
Like
that,
there's a
it's that
lot of
tangibility.
this is a very smart. I have to imagine somebody planned this to try to tap in, because everything they've been doing, every kid line they put out has failed because it has not connected with the adult collector. They want to have these two separate worlds, but that's not reality. The dads are going to buy the toys for their kids because secretly the dads want to play with the toys. The kids don't care. The kids have to learn to like Star Wars. And this is how you do it. You just have them around. Like dad's going to sit down and play with them. And the kid's like, give me
There's
that.
a building aspect of this. You have to build
Sure.
the mouse droid.
Build
more
the
or
mouse
less.
droid. What's this
Yeah.
wing part? Like a tie wing?
That
Like, is that like a weapon?
I believe to the left of that is a gauntlet that goes on his
Yeah.
arm and his wrist, and I believe that's a shield, but it's
Okay,
to resemble
I
like
can
a
see
TIE
that.
fighter wing.
Right. So that's fun. This is great. I love
It's
this.
fun.
If these are
perfect.
priced accordingly, under $10, I could see this doing very well. Give us some vehicles. Give us some play sets or something. And
This
don't
would be nice.
just do original trilogy. I don't want to see any Mando shit.
Yeah,
I want to see original trilogy. I want at least 3 flavors of Luke by the time we're done with this. That's what we
wouldn't that
need.
be fun?
So I think whoever put this together, this is the best possible thing that they could be doing right now.
It's nice.
So I want to see them in stores. If they would like to send us some to review,
Ooh, wouldn't that be something?
we'd like to test these on my kids. But yeah, these should be popping up someday. I don't know. Hopefully soon. Maybe they'll be at Five Below. I don't know. All right. Hey, another Hasbro toy line is Marvel Legends. So they revealed a few things, and this is a very interesting reveal. The least interesting character is Red Hulk. She looks fine. Is this just Green Hulk painted red? Like, I don't even know. I don't know anything about this character.
The
She looks
She-Hulk,
fine.
the She-Hulk one.
She's got sides.
Something about
she
her.
Elektra
I was
also?
like, who
I
is
don't
this
know.
supposed to be? I don't know.
Her pants are really ripped. This is like the style these days with these, like, are you even wearing pants? Like, you barely can tell. So that's fine. That's a fine character. The other 2 reveals are worth talking about. First of all, this is Lizard. Is this a brand new figure, or have we seen like pieces of him used before? The arm is weird.
I think he is. I think he is portioned out of the Build-A-Figure of the Lizard, but recolored to the animated style.
Let me see if I can pull up. So there was like a more realistic Lizard that was a Build-A-Figure. Yes,
Correct.
okay. This is exactly what
Almost
it
like
is.
a
So they
Komodo
gave him
dragon.
right. He's very lizard, and he's very anatomically correct lizard. So this is more cartoon or comic cartoon, and the colors obviously. So that's fine. It's expensive. It's like $40.
Right.
which is too much. I don't know. That's way too much. I don't like the segmented tail, but I understand like it's probably they didn't want to do bendy or whatever. It just reminds me of that late stage Toy Biz lizard before they started doing Marvel Legends, where he had like the big flexible coat. Do you remember that?
Oh sure,
It was like one
I
of
do
those
remember that.
Spider-Man sets where they all came with. He had like a roller he put in front of him, like he was a bulldozer. It was very strange. Yeah. I think it just helped him stand because he probably had trouble standing on his own power. So if you want this, it's coming. You know. Go on Amazon or whatever the fuck. All right, this is the one I really wanted to talk about because I am so confused about what we're even doing here. So this is billed as No Way Home Spider-Man, The Amazing Spider-Man. So The Amazing Spider-Man is the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man series. They got 2 movies, correct?
Correct. That is correct.
We got all 3 Spider-Mans in that No Way Home set from Hasbro. We got them twice. We got them first in a 3-pack that you pre-ordered from Hasbro Pulse. Did not come with alternate unmasked portraits. I don't know why anyone bought that because you knew they were coming out with the unmasked heads. They did. They had the retro carding. It was great. I have them. This is that figure minus the head sculpt, and then the colors are brighter.
Oh,
is that what I'm seeing here? And then maybe the head is new because the eyes actually kind of look wonky, like they're not symmetrical. Like people kept pointing out that the eyes look just like kind of wrong. I don't know if it's the angle.
Okay.
I think that's what this is. And it's also very expensive. It's like, I want to say it's 27 or 30. Yeah, $27.99. And you don't get the
head. Tell you that $27.99 is the new standard for Marvel Legends.
Well, I don't like that one bit. It's too much.
No.
It's not even a real figure, though. It's just like their best of. It's like a best of figure. It shouldn't be that much. So I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. I don't know who wants this. People that want a brighter Spider-Man but don't want the Andrew Garfield head, I guess, is the audience for this. I don't know. What do you think?
He is quite blue. I didn't give much thought to it. No. No. Spider-Man as a character and as a toy character confuses me because it's like, what do you progressively keep upgrading your Spider-Man, and then what happens to the previous Spider-Man? Do they get sold off? What happens? What do people do with their additional Spider-Man?
Well, there's always like the best current Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Like we have, what is it called? Maximum Marvel Legends Spider-Man. Like that was
Spider-Man. Yeah.
That was supposed to be it. Like how can you be better than that? That was like a $45 figure or whatever, $50 figure. How could you be better?
How could you?
Battle Damage one that came with a Magic the Gathering card or whatever. It's just it's a very interesting time for Marvel Legends. Like they're clearly just going back to the well and trying to like make small updates to like very popular characters to try to like sell them again. And then on the other hand, they're making the owl. So who knows? I don't know. It's not of my concern because I do not need this figure. I already have this figure. But with heads,
you're all set.
I got an Andrew Garfield head on top of it.
You can just stand back and watch. It's perfect.
Right. I'm just a spectator. I'm not a participant.
Yeah.
Hey, we love Jazzwares. We love their Stranger Thing toys.
We do.
I need to find a place to permanently display the nice little influencer crate they sent us. How many people did you see get that? I saw Matt Cardona got it. Did you see anyone else that got that thing?
I really
feel like
didn't.
A very exclusive club that they sent us all those amazing products. Thank you so much. We really appreciate that.
Yes.
I'm gonna post those. I did actually. I reposted those clips recently when the show premiered on Netflix. So they're doing another series, and this is gonna be based on the cartoon that they're making that like bridges the gap. And it's called Tales from 85. And the cartoon is interesting because they were talking to the creators and they're like, we really wanted to have that like 80s cartoon feel. But then it's CGI. So it's like, well, you didn't try too hard. Because there was not like even like thinking of those earliest CGI like Reboot and Beast Wars, like that was not in the 80s. That was that in 2000s? That wasn't even the 90s. Is there anything in the 80s and 90s?
I've got to say, it probably in the
Tron?
creators' minds, they were like, let's do this. And then they went and called up the suits, and the suits were like, no, you can't do this. Sorry. No. And they were like, we tried. Like the Foco guy who tried to get an interview. He was like, yeah, we tried. They won't let me talk to you.
They won't. We tried. There probably just are not animation studios that do that. Like the King of the Hill reboot. They literally could not animate the new episodes the same way they used to because that does not exist anymore. They had to try
I remember.
To match it
do you remember the Mary Poppins Returns movie where they had to actually go and teach the Disney animators how to draw and color in that style because it was gone. Doesn't exist.
Nobody's doing it. Why would anyone, unless you worked back then, why would you know how to do it? It's not a thing. So, it's sort of funny that they would even put that out there. But these figures are drawn, the figures are sculpted to look like the designs from the cartoon, which is interesting. Yeah. It'll be interesting to see how those do. But then they have an action feature kind of where you shine a light on them, you shine a black light on them, and they have paint splatter, which, sure, okay. I mean, sure.
That's fun.
It's just a little weird. It's like that episode of The Office where Michael turns the lights off in the hotel and there's just everywhere. And Dwight's like, well, it's either blood, urine, or semen. Like, okay. On your toys now, though. Okay.
I hope it's urine.
That's just where my I hope it's urine. Just where my head went. But we still love you.
No, it makes sense.
Hey, let's talk about this. So, McDonald's. Let me pause this so I don't distract myself. McDonald's doing the Grinch Miss or the Grinch meal. They're calling it. They're not calling it Grinch Miss. Just the Grinch meal. I feel like this went a little under the radar because I just was going to McDonald's to get food, and this, the app pops up like, "Hey, get this," and I was like, "Whatever, let's do it." So I got it, and I was like, I fully expected the socks because it comes with a pair of socks, like Grinch themed socks. I fully expected them to be just like those printed on, like Dollar Tree, like crappy socks. But no, they are a high quality footwear. Here's my blue. I've got two of these now. They're very. I wore them already. They're very nice. Like if you look inside, you can see the stitching. Like it's like actual.
They're all sold
socks.
out up here. So.
They're all sold out. That's the thing. I feel like word of mouth really, because that first week, you could get them. But then I think people started getting them, and they're like, "Holy shit, this is like a real." And it's good for like presents, like white elephants. Like these are nice socks. They come in a little like package too, so it's like a blind box situation. So people were probably buying like extras to try to get all, because there's like 3 or 4 styles.
My assistant went to McDonald's today, and I was like, "Go get the Grinch meal." And I go, "When you get it, pick me up another packet of that Grinch salt."
Oh my god!
And I was like, "Yeah." So
there's the bag it comes in. The Grinch salts. This was a surprise to me because I had not really looked into this promotion at all. What do they call it? McShaker fries. It comes with a bag.
Yeah.
And you put your fries. Here's the instructions on the back. You put your fries in there, and then it has this packet of Grinch salt, and you're asking yourself, well, what is that? And you can see on there it is dill pickle seasoning. So if you love pickles, you might kind of like this, but if you hate pickles, you are not gonna like this at all. You are gonna hate this. The smell.
Pickles like the
do not
new
open
thing,
this
though.
in your car.
Pickles like the new thing. People add pickle to everything now. There's pickle ice cream. There's pickle fests.
No. I mean, that's fine. I like actual pickles, but I don't want other foods to taste like pickle. Like that's not working for me. Like a pickle is a pickle. I don't want the qualities of a pickle transferred to other food.
I was gonna do a line of this off of a McDonald's.
I was gonna ask you
maybe
to do
not.
that too. I think that
you want me to?
Literally, I think it would literally kill you. It's not worth it to me. It's not worth it.
Oh, come on! I've got the McDonald's on standby.
Put it in Sora. I don't need to really see it. Nobody, I don't even know if we're allowed to show that. I'm going to cut right here. Here's a full screen image of the bag, just in case I need to cut from that. But I did want to show these in action, so I have a camera right below me right here. You can see I'm wearing the other pair. Look at that. Those are nice yellow socks. Yeah. I love the yellow socks. Those are the first ones I got. That's what my floor looks like, if you've ever wondered. This is my actual floor. This is happening right now. You can see my Dragon Zord in the background.
You sent me an image of your son, a video of your son being Spider-Man, and I commented on his leap, which was quite tremendous compared to like
he's a good jumper.
My kids' jumps. But I was like all intrigued looking at your baseboard and then looking at your rug, and I was like, what the hell?
You like it? You like my rug?
Yeah, it was great. I was just like, I just needed to see it.
It didn't, we didn't like put that in. That's just how it came. That's how the house came.
I know, but I had to look at it.
This, this is, the room I'm in right now is like an addition that they built. And, I would not have chosen this floor. This room they built is a little wonky. Like, it's just not, it's like a little slanted. It's not the best, but you know, beggars can't be choosers, like at the time. I love this house. I'm not saying anything bad about it. So that's that. So this is like technically an adult Happy Meal, right? Like this is because it's the bigger box.
No, this is an adult Happy Meal, which was fun because I had to explain this Happy Meal to adults, which was great.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my wife.
So we had one adult. One adult was like, "What do you mean they don't make Happy Meals for kids anymore?" I was like, I think they make them for both.
Jesus Christ. That's why it's called adults. It's not, it has to specify.
And then they're like breaking down. They're like, well, what does it come with? And they're like, well, it comes with whatever this Grinch salt is. And I was like, yeah, and it comes with the shaker bag. And you're supposed to dump the fries. I was teaching these people how to assemble and take care of their Grinch meal, which was hilarious.
There are pictures on the back.
There are pictures on the back. I was like, you dump your fries. And then it was like, it went from that to like, what level of intensity? Because I was like, I'm just ruining your food with pickle taste.
Yeah, you are rude.
Right.
I would, if you were gonna do it, I would test it on a small amount. Don't like.
I
went full in, and I was like, would not have done this again.
Talking about condiment consent. We're like,
that's right.
A little pickle on it.
Yeah, you have made food inedible for certain people. Like my wife would not. Yeah. Come within 10 feet. Just like the song. She wouldn't touch it with a 10-foot pole. That song is amazing. Have you ever listened to the lyrics in the Grinch song? Like they go at him hard. Like, holy shit. I understand why that guy is in a bad mood. They are rude to him.
Have you ever seen Rudolph's Shiny New Year? Real quick.
Is it like claymation?
It's Rankin Bass. Yep.
Yeah.
It is the follow-up to Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
I've never
seen it before.
Oh, with Baby New Year? Yeah, I think I've seen that.
Yes.
Yeah. Is it good? No, you've never seen it.
It was like watching some kind of crazy fever dream.
Yeah, it is weird.
I'd never seen it before. I didn't even know this existed. I didn't watch all of it. I have to track the rest of it down because it was something else.
Is that Ben Franklin? Is that
Ben Franklin is in it. There's a caveman in it.
Is that Conan? Is that Conan?
Is a completely different Santa.
Santa, I love young Santa. I don't know what animation that is with young Santa, but he just looks like Conan O'Brien when he's young because he has red hair.
Oh.
I never thought of Santa as having red hair. Isn't that Santa?
Rudolph rides a whale in this thing.
He rides a whale, sure.
A whale.
It also creeps me out, or not creeps me out, but it's weird to me that Rudolph is a he was created by the greeting card company or whomever. And like he's not canonically one of the reindeers in Santa's sleigh. Like if you go back to those original stories. But now he is synonymous. If anything, he is more like he's the one you know. Like you don't know Dancer and Donner and Blitzen and Kritzen and Kraken and Smacken. You know Rudolph. But legally, I think someone makes money every time someone mentions Rudolph.
Oh, pause for editing.
Oh, shit. Pause for editing. I'm going to call that our next show. Pause for editing. All right. Are we good with that? Anything else you want to talk about? For Christmas animation? No. Very good. McFarlane put up a tease, a very obvious tease, that they are doing the Batcave. They're re-releasing it from the animated series. DC directed this. Originally, when DC Direct or DC Collectibles, whatever they were called, did it, it included that Alfred figure, and that was really, for a lot of people, the draw. But McFarlane released Alfred as his own individual figure at Target a year ago or so. So they're not including Alfred with this new Batcave. Instead, they're giving the much requested just all black Batman. Just an all black animated series Batman. Like, who didn't have that on their wish list? Yeah.
Oh, that looks, it doesn't
need
look
that.
Like,
need that. I also hate that they use this mold, because if you can see the hips here, this is the Batman they made when they needed one that could ride on the Bat Cycle, and they gave him this extra articulation. DC directed, but like the real Batman, the single carded one, did not have these weird ball jointed hips, and that really breaks up the look of the figure. And all the other figures are very like aesthetic first, articulation second.
He looks very Kenner-esque.
Yeah, and I think that's probably like what they're trying to do. But so this set was never impressive to me because it was very expensive, and it's just a big computer on a fake rock with the chair
like the
and
Power
like a
Rangers
fax
Command
machine.
Center.
Yeah, but it doesn't have any play
100%.
features, so it doesn't have that little red dinosaur car that didn't exist in the show that they stuck in there.
Right.
For center,
but
what
again,
the fuck that thing was supposed to be. Yes,
not much. And
is
it's
the
a
face
cardboard
here,
backdrop. Which
is this just blurry or is it lenticular? Does the face, can you put like different
I never
cards
saw
in
the
there?
original.
Yeah, it definitely. I think they give you this backdrop too, which it definitely needs, because it just feels like nothing, like without it. It's like top of a bowling trophy. So I don't feel the need to spend.
Put it in a cave in order to enjoy the Bat Cave.
You need an actual cave as the background.
Yeah, like an actual cave.
I would like. See, this is another thing where it's like, just selling these pieces alone, I feel like this shouldn't cost this much.
No.
Like, why is this? How much do they want for this? $225. It's too much. Get out of here. I know it originally cost that much, but find a way to make it cheaper. It's just not. It's not enough for me. I need the big penny. The big penny and the dinosaur skeleton. I need. You know what they really should have done is from Batman Beyond, the chambers with the costumes in there. Like Funko did their digital pops of that.
Oh, that'd be nice.
I would love that. That would be amazing.
Yes.
Someone needs to sell that other than Funko, because fuck that shit. All right, let's see what else we got here. We don't need to talk about that. Oh, let's. We didn't have a review of the week this week, but Matt Morgan sent me not Matt Morgan from TNA, the DNA of TNA, or also local politician in the neighboring town to me, Matt Morgan. Look him up. Matt Morgan on Blue Sky sent me a note that this podcast appeared in his Spotify Wrapped this year. So if you don't know what Spotify Wrapped is, if you use Spotify at the end of the year or close to it, they will send you your top 10 of songs you listen to throughout the year. And you're like, oh, I really listened to Sabrina Carpenter a lot this year. And you're like, oh, that's really interesting. So he listened to us so much, or listened to other things so little, that we appeared in his Wrapped. So if we appeared in your Wrapped, your Spotify Wrapped, please let us know. Anything good. Anything good related to us, please let us know. We love that. We will definitely mention it on the show. What else? Oh,
what?
Moo Mesa finally shipping that first set of Moo Mesa from Nacelle Toys. Good for them. It took a while,
good.
but finally, they look fine. They look.
I watched a review tonight. They're well made.
That's good.
I gotta say though,
they're pretty, like, sizable.
It's been on my mind. They are sizable, but it's been on my mind because they should be shipping soon. Realistically, is that Star Trek first series? I need to see it. But there's nothing.
They're gonna ship already. Yet. I feel like it's been less than a year since those pre-orders went up less than 6 months ago.
They should be this December. They should start seeing.
I mean, how long did Moo Mesa take?
This month.
It took a long time.
Quite a bit.
Long time.
I don't know. I'm just tired of being teased. I want to see these figures.
Yeah. Well, I hope for your sake, I hope they come out. But
I hope so.
there is another set of Moon Mesa up for pre-order. So if now you feel like they're real, now you can invest your pre-order money in a second set of them. That's good. Again, I would love Nacelle to make a toy line. I want. I don't care about Star Trek. I don't care about Moon Mesa. If they did Food Fighters, if they did Barnyard Commandos, I guess they did technically do. They sold the Barnyard Commandos made by Food Fighters needs to happen.
I want to see. I want to see an articulated Army Ants. Would be
fantastic. But they would do
like,
it
make
like
them
they would make
small?
them horrifying though. They would do like they would go over the top.
Oh,
we need to buy so many of. They need. It's a weird. The line was great because you could get so many of them, and they all were different. They were like the little plastic army men, and then you could pull their what's that? The back, like their butt, that rubber butt part, and you could put it on your tongue like that. You could put it on like that, and it would suck. It would suction onto your tongue. You got to keep that. That's got to be a feature still. Let's see. Oh, okay. Let me mention this. So my son. Let's see. How do we start this? So at my son's school, they do a holiday fair where the kids can come in. Like you give them preloaded money into their account, and they can go in and buy presents for their family for whatever winter holiday you celebrate.
I like that your son has an account. My kids don't have that. I have to send them with cash. For this
okay, yeah. So I don't know if they let you do cash or you had to have because the account's also for like lunch, so it's like an overall account. So
we get free lunch up here, so that's probably why there's no account.
You get Jesus Christ, this state. I'll tell you what, that's amazing. That's the way it should be. Fuck anyone that doesn't think kids should have free lunch. Are you fucking kidding me? I don't want.
It's been great.
It's
free
wild.
lunch.
It's wild that people.
The stuff looks appetizing. The stuff looks. They have like a mashed potato bar and a build your own hamburger station. It's like, what the hell is this?
Those hamburgers when we were in high school.
Yeah.
I wish they still existed. I don't know if I could find because I loved it so much. And it's not like it was a quality burger. It just like tasted so good. Do you remember that? They would have the hamburger.
Was it the square? Was it the square?
No, I don't. Was it a square? It was in like tinfoil, and it was in the warmer.
It was.
It's not like they built it. It came in on a truck. It came in on a truck. Or something.
Yes. Yeah.
It was so good. It just had the flavor.
How it changed. I don't even know what school lunch looks like anymore. I would love to see what it looks like versus what we had with the a la carte. It was so great.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, I have no idea. My kid usually does not buy, so it's usually not an issue. Anyways, they had this holiday fair, and we gave him, I think, like $40 to buy gifts.
Holy shit!
Well, hold on. He was telling me the kids there came in with like $200. So thought it wasn't. He thought it wasn't enough, and my wife was like, "Well, they're gonna have things for like $5 and $1 and everything." And I'm like, "No, they're not. It's gonna be like everything's gonna be upcharged. Like it's gonna be like." And it was. This is how it was. So he goes in.
Okay.
He has $40. He has to buy gifts for his brother, for his mom, and for me, his father. Yeah. And so that day, my wife picks him up. We're talking later at like the karate class we go to, and she's like, I picked him up and he looked really sad, and the second he got in the car he started bawling. And he started saying, I'm so selfish. Oh,
no.
And we're like, what happened? And he's like, I spent all the money, but I only bought things for myself.
Oh my God.
So he bought a Luigi doll. He bought this Pikachu Funko Pop for $18.
Oh,
there you go. And he got another thing. Oh, like a little 3D printed dragon, like in an egg. He loves those. And he gets up to the register. And his total is $39. And the person there is like, well, you need to spend the $1 or you're going to lose it. So he bought a single jingle bell for his mom. Got Mom, we have to share the jingle bell. So he got overwhelmed, but I don't.
No.
he was like, everything was too expensive, and I was like, well,
Yeah.
you still spent the money. Like, I don't know, why didn't you start with one thing for mom, or I don't know, but it was
Everything,
so funny. So hopefully he
everything. So
learned
my
a
kids,
lesson.
my kids do this annually. Actually, it's the first year for Will, so I had to. They always encourage just send $10 because everything is priced at $2.
Oh wow.
And you go in with a pre-made list for helping. So you fill out the list of people that you want to help, and then the adults that
Yeah.
are there are like, "Oh, you want to pick out something for your dog? Well, let me bring you over to the dog toys."
For the dog.
Yes.
Yeah,
Well,
he didn't get that far. He didn't even get past himself.
he didn't get past himself.
He's my kid.
Yeah, he definitely
Buying
takes
toys
after
for myself.
you. Yeah, right.
I couldn't be mad. I was like, no, I get it.
That's fun.
Oh, yeah, your way seems better. I was like, well, give us a catalog. Let us pick it out beforehand.
Well, we don't even
But I
get
guess
so
it's
most
supposed
of
to teach
so
them.
they keep that price low because everything's from the Dollar Tree.
Yeah, I mean that's fine.
That's how-
what we're gonna do is
which is
we're gonna
great.
take him to Five Below and let him pick out some stuff. He'll probably pick out stuff
sure.
for himself again. But I was like, I will take that Funko Pop because, like, you know, if anything else, this is better than nothing. So this Pikachu is now mine. And he was so funny because he had not been paid his allowance yet, so my wife was like, okay, I'll just, you know, take that off of that. So that he gives this to me, and he's like, all right, now you owe me $18 to my wife. I was like, you little rascal. Like, come on. What are you doing? It's so funny. So hopefully that was a good learning experience for him. All right.
Yeah.
Finally tonight, do you have anything else before I hit the last thing?
No, I went through everything.
No.
Good.
Oh, good. I do want to mention this because I think this is cool, or at least funny. There's this company called Figures Toy Company, and they make wrestling figures, kind of. If you know them, you understand why I say kind of. But mostly what they do that is most notable is they make accessories for wrestling figures. These are not licensed by WWE or AEW or anyone real. These are just generic wrestling accessories for their figures. The latest item that they are making is the merch table. So you could see here, if you've ever been to a wrestling show, whether it's indie or WWE, this is what you see. There's a table, and they got t-shirts piled up like it's the Gap, and then behind them is this big wall with like a pegboard on it. And there's shirts up there, there's belts, there's other toys and masks and foam fingers, and they made this in figure form. So how this breaks down is you get two breakable tables, like we were talking about last week. You get the tablecloth to go over them. The whole backdrop here has like legs and everything, but the actual backdrop with all the stuff on is just a print, like it's not physical 3D objects. Which, that would have been cool. But I get why it's not, but that would have been cool. But they also have these piles of t-shirts. These are 3D objects. So they have a little depth to them. You can see like wrinkles are sculpted into them. But these are just generic logos on them. Like maybe you could put your own logo, I guess. But it's cool. It comes with a figure, the attendant to like sell the stuff. Like it's just sort of a generic man in jeans. So I like it. It's cool. It's thinking outside the box, something no company has made before. So if you are a figure photographer, this is probably going to open up some doors for you in terms of new photo ideas. So definitely worth mentioning that. Go to Figures Toy Company, whatever website. You can Google it. You'll figure it out. All right. Let me do a little thinking here. Is there anything else that we missed? I had on my list the rise and fall of Ollie's, but we don't need to talk about this week. This week, but like, man, Ollie's just not pulling their weight this year in terms of
not at all.
toys.
And there's
like,
I feel like there's reasons for that. So tune in next time.
Tune in next week where we probably won't talk about it because we'll forget. But maybe we'll talk about it on the Patreon. Oh, that's a good idea.
The Patreon.
Oh, the stuff that didn't make the show. Too hot for podcast. Yeah, there you go. That $25 tier. Come on in. Hear the
Right
stuff
there.
we couldn't talk about. Ollie sucks. All right then. Where's my window? Here it is. Okay. All right, everybody. Well, you know what they say. We don't want to grow up, but we already did. Have a great week, everybody.
Bye, everyone.
I still wanna be a toy.